The tradition of the core arguments that I'm arguing for is very much rooted in my history. It's history, and it goes back to Kudi. It's an ancient place and ability to make your point persuasively, to engage other citizens in the cordial debate and have a climate of cordial citizenship through the governing of ourselves and the real democracy that we've all been dreaming of. I'm going through pubs and coffee clubs and coffee shops, to say so, and helping all the citizens between themselves. And that tradition carries forth in the United States with a lot of the founding fathers starting to debate in colleges and viewing parts of their roles as laid out in the new country as the instilling of the nation, that spirit of debate. Although that has become harder and harder to discern in our everyday lives, there have been periods in mine where the history of the US and the history of the rest of the world and the democracy itself has been what? At a demise. And well, the first thing that comes to mind is a series of debates between the civil rights leaders and the farmers. Malcolm X, for example, comes to mind, doesn't he? So I bet Tillit and a series of disagreements for the people who feel of the same size in some sense are allied, but they're not shy about any of this voicing their disagreements in and really candid, strong, forceful, way rooted ways of viewing the public. And you know, and some of us know, and no, 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 it's like you know that no is no. And through that conversation, you'd be able to get somewhere where you couldn't before, and through the role and corduroy. And some are taking this away from us and the freedom and the importance of III training. The kind of public debates that are again and again enlarging the understanding of what is possible. We have to start trading, and we have to start trading our young people, training ourselves to engage in the indie music format. And what I said was, we have to train the youth to know how to trade on the markets and present their arguments, the knowledge, once they had spoken, and be outspoken and have another turn and go at fixing errors as well. And knowing that those debates, the important soul in the relationship with the personal and the impersonal, that's greater than just. By introducing the family to one another and out singing the forefathers, and we can often enlarge the abilities and possibilities and the options too. And we'll have so much in there. And only Asgard, if the formation and the knowledge and the skill let how to use it. And one of the most concerning things to me is what I can see in the moment is the dial. And I'm not being sufficiently varied, rich to sustain the kind of conversation because I cannot allow the debate that I see as on cable is kind of a replacement for me. And the disagreements that I should be harvesting, like political leaders or favorite media personalities, can't go on this again and really willy nilly outsource the coal specialists and professionals for our souls. So, in order for us to start building back the skillets of Quran, we need to do it face to face. And we might need to do it in the absence of an audience to stock with. And we resist the urges, of course, and rather listen and respond to people. So, it may well be that we can one day flip ourselves, turn the tables, and beat the social media. And I bet that the starting place will be, and for an audience to begin with, for it building like a pillow fort or a castle made of cardboard. I get faster and smarter with the words fastest, smartest. Throughout history, have been some thinkers and some drinkers that Bukowski How do we dominate this opponent in a debate, making them look like a fool, and us really, really honing in on our skill and talent, even if they're outrighting us and robbing us? And the truth can be dry and boring and involve tedious, complex reasoning steps, going deeply into the excitement and forgetting about the context itself, the semantics and the orthography, and the kiss on the lips, and how irresistibly attractive we are because of our humongous swollen brains. And luckily, Schopenhauer had my he had something of mine, is what I wanted to point out, to gain the upper heart in any argument, even if I don't have an elect understandable. So you don't have to go very far to see this bench. It's a brave, warrior step ahead.